I'm stuck in the ocean, and I can't let myself go sink into the ground. I've lost all emotion for everyone that swore they'd never let me drown.
right, everyone. Happy Merry Hump Day. Here we are for another episode of Banger Wednesday. As you can see, we got another full house of bands in Discord. But you'll also notice we're a little light on the host section tonight. Bo and Dom are taking the night off, so I'm flying solo like the good old days in season 1. So thankfully, though, we do have a guest host joining us. We do have Colby from Heretic Promotions in Discord with us. Alongside him, we got the band Lucid Intent, Lost in a Trance, and Alliance. So pretty cool show. We don't get special guest hosts often, and we don't get lately. We haven't done more than 2 bands a night, so here we are with 3. So ought to be a good one. So the intros are going to be really easy tonight. For those of you that don't know, I am the man behind the mask of the band Forged by Titans, Forge, and creator of Banger Wednesday. Again, like I said, Bo and Dom are my co-host, and they're taking the night off. So that made the intro really quick. So let's go to this. I do want to remind everyone that we do have our YouTube channel finally up and running and populated. So all the episodes tonight, the episode tonight and all the episodes previous are on YouTube. So make sure you make the time to go over there, find the channel, subscribe. And I do want to remind you that we are running the giveaway. If you go to YouTube, subscribe, and comment the word certified, as in certified banger, on any of the videos, you will get entered into the drawing that we'll do at the end of the year. And that's going to be a Banger Wednesday swag pack. That'll give you a t-shirt, a hat, and a hoodie. You get to pick the size and the colors and all that jazz. So if you want to take part in that, make your way over to YouTube and help us populate it with some subscribers, man. Also, I really screwed up. This is supposed to be the first thing I talk about when we come into the show. The Banger Wednesday Spotify playlist. That's where the tracks we were listening to on the pre-show were played from. And it's still, I don't know, it's weird for me to even be saying this, but all those bands on there are bands that have been on the show. And all these bands have gone on to do like really cool stuff. Like the first band was Sunmancer. They went on tour with August Burns Red. The last band we heard, the guitar player is on tour with Halocene. So we've had some really great bands on the show, and tonight's no different. And so every night that playlist gets that much longer. We have well over 100 bands on the playlist now. So take the time to add the playlist and go listen to all the bands on it. That's what the show is about, getting bands heard. So do that. All right. I talked a lot about business, and we just need to hop straight into the first band. So joining me in Discord tonight, I got Jimmy and Corey with Lucid Intent. And I've had these guys on the show before and was very happy to have them back. So guys, tell us a little bit about the band and this track we're going to check out tonight.
All right, my name is Corey. He's Jimmy, and we're Lucid Intent. We're a 2-piece band out of Kingman, Arizona. And this track tonight is called I Don't Like You. And you guys like it?
Hell yeah, that's something I like to tell a lot of people. And so these guys sent over this track, and it is a YouTube video. So if you are listening at home, make sure you put your eyes on the screen so you can enjoy the view as well. And here we go. This is Lucid Intent telling everyone something I want to tell them. I don't like you. Here we go.
Fire burns inside from all your life. Hatred grows, you know that I try to sympathize. Even though I cannot find the things to ease my mind. People say to give it time, realize that I don't like fire burns inside from all your light. Hatred grows, you know that I try to sympathize. Even though I cannot find the things to ease my mind. People say to give it time, realize that I don't like it.
Yes. I love the way that song ended, man. That's awesome. All right, so let me get these guys up on the screen here real big. All right, guys. So let's see here. I want to start off with a question. And I want to say I remember what this answer may be, but for all the newbies, what are some of the band inspirations that kind of got you guys moving?
Well, for me, like I grew up a lot with like listening to Korn, and then As I Lay Dying and stuff, and like common metalcore bands. I just I like the melodic side, but also with the heaviness. But I didn't get into metal until like 2 years ago, and before that, it was all like classical, like classic rock, or like stuff like even like Clapton and all that.
Yeah.
All like the regular stuff.
And
Hell
then
yeah.
for me, one of my biggest influences was Avenged Sevenfold and like a bunch of other different bands. I don't. Brain's kind of farting right now. I can't really think of all the bands, but yeah, main ones like Avenged Sevenfold, my biggest, and then also actually Metallica as well.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and you hit the big one, which was where I was leading you with that question, because I was gonna say, man, if they don't say Avenged Sevenfold, that's definitely on the list. But yeah, man,
I agree.
it's an awesome track, and it definitely does have some of that that vibe with it, Avenged Sevenfold. But again, all those other things you mentioned, influence wise, you do kind of hear it in the track. And before I say too much, Colby, you got a few things to say about these guys? What you think?
A little bit. I'm sorry if I'm interrupting it a little bit
No,
there.
no.
I took it as I'm kind of co-hosting. I'd like to give a little bit here and there, but I do want to point out 100% that every single person that is on my screen right now on this Discord was banging their heads at one point at the exact same time, synchronicity.
Fuck.
I don't know the right word.
Oh yeah. So, and real quick, Bo, co-host that I mentioned earlier, let me give him a quick intro then, since I skipped him. Bo, guitarist from the band Elijah. He's been rocking with me for 2 seasons now. He had a question. He was asking if this was another one of your DIY videos.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Everything we do is DIY.
Yeah,
To the recording all the way down to we use an iPhone
Yeah.
for all of our videos.
multiple iPhones.
Yeah, so we get with it. We're trying to do the most with what we got.
Oh,
Yeah.
you said iPhone, right? That's actually pretty good. No, go ahead.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, just kind of mentioning, like, because you brought up how you could hear every like influence and all that stuff in there. That's kind of like it's kind of like one of the main things we want to bring in like our music is just kind of like fucking making a giant like infusion of like all the shit that we like to listen to and just kind of put it out there and like kind of make it cohesive and not like a giant mess or anything like that. But just make it fucking awesome,
Yeah.
It's exactly how it should be.
Yep. And
Yeah.
Bo's chiming in chat. He says, "I love it. Keep doing your thing, DIY." Bo loves it when bands come in. Bo really loves it when bands come in with all the DIY stuff, because he's a huge like gear geek, so whenever he hears people actually getting the stuff and doing the stuff themselves, he gets all hyped. But one thing I do want to say, you guys are 2-piece, obviously. I am impressed with your mixes and masters, because it doesn't sound like a 2-piece. It does sound very full. So whatever you guys are doing when you're recording it, which I'm assuming you're recording yourself, mixing and mastering.
Yeah, everything.
Right.
So,
You're doing a great job, man.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it's a very full sound.
The editing for videos.
yeah, we edit the videos and everything.
Yeah.
It's pretty difficult because like our computer lags so much because it's things from the Stone Age, dude. So
Not bad,
yeah,
but
yeah, we
pretty
do
cool.
we do everything. So it's really cool, and it's a lot of pride after we put the songs out, So it's cool.
Yeah, they look really good. Colby, you got any other questions you want to throw at these guys or comments?
No, I think the only question I have is what was the inspiration behind the face paint?
The face paint, I just I wanted something different. We get comments sometimes from like the Crow, but it's a little different. You know, I'm smiling and crying. I don't know. I just wanted it's kind of like something that I have within. You know, you smile on the outside, but inside you're kind of a little messed up. You know, I think all of us are a little bit. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of a thing I feel like we want to do to make us like almost like stick out, I guess. You know what I mean? Because not a lot of people do the face paint, and when yeah, and I do the mask as well, just to kind of draw inspiration from different bands. Like actually, Slipknot. I'm actually wearing one of
Yeah.
the shirts. My bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you guys do it for a better reason than me. I just did it because I was trying to hide my ugly face and I wanted people to not like get disgusted when they were watching me play.
Oh, gee, I personally could never do the face paint because I've got super sensitive skin. So as soon as I took it off, couldn't show my face in public. I got pimples everywhere.
Right, right.
Oh, jeez.
So since we're on the face paint vibe right now, so I did originally have Lucid Intent lined up for the Halloween show, which, you know, plug real quick. The Halloween show's next week. These guys were coming, but we had a schedule conflict, so we got them on tonight instead. So again, real quick, I do want to remind everyone we do have a Halloween episode next Wednesday, the night before Halloween. So if you can make it, come on. Every band on the show that night will be masked or painted. I'll put my Forged by Titans mask on. I believe Dom and Bo are going to try and do something, so it'll be a fun show. We're going to hang out, check out everyone's masks, listen to some tunes. I always have a drink with me, so bring your drinks, chill out. But back to you guys. Yeah, for sure. And back to you guys real quick. So in the video, I noticed you guys have some clips from some of your gigs. Do you guys got anything coming up soon?
Yeah, we have 2 shows coming up this weekend. We have one in Golden Valley, Arizona on Friday, and then on Saturday we have a show called Fear Fest. It's in Mojave County. So we're trying to hit a lot of shows coming up here, so it's exciting and a lot of fun.
We got 3 more before the end of the year too. So right after those 2. So yeah.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, awesome. Stay busy, man. Keep the music out there. Keep your name out there. That's what you got to do. You got to work, man. This is definitely not an easy industry to navigate, and it does take a lot of hard work. So keep doing what you're doing. I mean, obviously the clips at the gigs, you can see that there's people there throwing down. So you guys got people that listen.
We love that. Yeah, we did a headlining show a couple weeks ago, and I was out because like I'm front man, you know, I'm singing, I'm playing guitar, and I'm like forgetting some of the parts, but like I carried through. But I was like, dude, everyone's going fucking nuts.
Yeah,
You know, it's awesome.
I had a moment like that as well. I was playing drums, looking out at the crowd, and seeing everybody going crazy. I'm like, what the hell is happening right now?
Yeah.
And then you realize
because before I used to do like acoustic like songs, and I would sing, and everyone's all sad in the crowd, and now people are just going crazy. It's a blast, you know.
Yeah, and the next thing you know, you're hitting the drums harder, you're hitting the strings harder because you're seeing everyone get hype, and you're getting hype. It's like everyone feeds off everyone. There's no feeling like it, man. That's one thing I do miss about gigging, because I haven't gigged in probably 12, 13 years, man. But yeah, there's nothing like it. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's been probably 5, 6 years for me as well.
Yep. Yeah, but keep doing what you're doing, guys. It looks like you guys are getting good turnouts. You got people listening. So while we're at it, what platforms are you guys wanting people to go visit to check you guys out?
You hit this one.
We got YouTube is the biggest one right now that we have, but we also have Facebook, Lucid Intent, and then we have Instagram, Lucid Intent Band as well. We also have a Twitter, but we rarely ever use that a lot. So, but yeah, those are the main 4, I guess. YouTube, Facebook, and then Instagram. Those are the main 3 we use. So, but yeah, you can follow us pretty much.
But yeah, we also we're on Spotify and Apple Music and iTunes and stuff like that. So
Oh yeah,
as well.
yeah. I mean, who likes reading? Who's still using Twitter? I don't blame you. I don't want to read. But yeah. So so you named all those platforms. Are you guys using like DistroKid or like CD Baby or something to distribute? Yeah, awesome.
Yeah,
DistroKid all the way. Yeah.
Yeah, DistroKid myself.
Yeah.
Best way to go right
It's
now.
really cool, man. Like being able to feel like you have it on like Facebook and stuff. You know, you can put a story and have your music on there. It's really cool. They're sick for that.
Yeah, definitely awesome. You know what? I do want to touch on one other thing. So I saw you had a single cutaway. Was that a Gibson or an Epiphone?
Oh, that was an Epiphone. Yes.
Okay, I love that guitar, man, and it sounds great if that's the one you use to track with.
Yeah. I have Seymour Duncan. What are they called? Invaders. Those things are
Ah,
incredible. I love.
yeah,
Yeah.
that guitar sounded
Pickups.
really good. What tuning are you in on that?
Drop C sharp.
Okay. I like that. I like your
That's what
tone
I'm
a
in.
lot. Yeah, it's an awesome tone, man. You could do some really cool stuff in that tuning. That tuning's making a
yeah.
huge comeback, really.
Did
Awesome.
it ever leave?
No, not the real faithful people. You know, they never abandoned it.
Oh man, you can get so heavy and so melodic at the same time with that C sharp.
Hmm. And keep a
Oh,
lot of clarity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you could be a dummy like me and get on an 8 string and tune down to drop E, and you know then it's really hard to make a clean sounding track. So
You're not
kudos to
heavy
you.
until you hit F, dog.
Yeah, you're not heavy. You're not heavy until you got like I don't know 5 more strings than what you really need.
I'm
Yeah,
tuning
play
all the
with
way
your
down to
elbow.
elemental P, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Playing on an 8 string, man, that's killer on a wrist for sure. Yeah.
For real, man.
Yeah. But so again, everyone, if you're just hopping in, we got Lucid Intent, we got Jimmy and Corey. They were kind enough to drop by again and bring us a badass track. And you know, I do want to ask one other thing. Do you guys have merch?
Yeah,
Yep.
we do have merch. So
But we only really sell at shows. We don't have like an online store set up just yet. But we're working on some things.
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
we're in the process right now. So
So
these are them right here, dude. We put them as
okay,
promotion. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So and you guys said remind me, what state are you in? New Mexico?
No, we're in Kingman, Arizona.
Arizona. So like what's are any of the bordering states within driving distance of you, or do you guys primarily just stick to Arizona?
Well, right now we did our first show in Las Vegas. Las Vegas is like 2 hours away. We did that like 3 weeks ago. And then, but right around us, we have Bullhead and like Lake Havasu and Fort Mojave. That's all like
Those are all in Arizona, but we
Yeah.
other bordering states we do have. We're bordering like New Mexico and obviously Nevada, like you just said, and then also California.
Yeah.
So
I bet I answered that kind of goofy.
No, you're all good. No, I
got
followed you.
confused.
But so how far of a drive is it for you guys to cross over into California?
It depends where.
yeah.
Like, if we're just going in, it's like I would say like SoCal for us. That's like the closest is like 4 hours, like San Bernardino and stuff, like all that. So
4 or 5 hours. Yeah.
yeah.
Is there a
It's not too
scene out
far.
there?
4 hours in another country is like 4 different countries you just crossed.
So is there a scene out there in that area, San Bernardino?
I'm not sure. We haven't made it over there yet. We're looking to get some shows out there soon though. We've been trying to network and whatnot. So
Oh yeah. Okay. You know, and I think I may have covered all my questions. Colby, you got anything else for these guys?
No questions, but I do have an offer. If you ever get on a tour and you would like to go through like Portland, Centralia to Seattle, I have some hookups. I could help you guys out quite a bit there.
that would be
Okay,
epic.
awesome.
That would be epic.
Yeah, I have absolutely no problem doing that. I'd love to help out local bands. It's kind of just what I do, free of charge, of course, for literally anyone.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah, because that's what we're trying to do right now. We're just trying to hit as many shows as we can. So anyone watching this, hit us up. You know, all you guys, let's network together. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And that's kind of what Heretic Promotions does. I know it's not my time at the moment, but that's kind of what we do. If you want to contact Heretic Promotions, we'll constantly network. We have a community that does this. If you want help, that's what we do.
Thank you for that.
Sick,
Appreciate
yeah.
that.
Of course, of course.
Oh yeah. And so let me button it up like this. If you enjoyed checking out Lucid Intent, and for whatever reason you didn't write down all their links, and for whatever reason you want to go to Twitter and find them and you can't remember, I don't know why you would do that, but if you did and you can't find them, you can come to the Banger Wednesday Spotify playlist that I told you about a minute ago. They do live on the playlist. I'm gonna find this track, add it to the playlist as well. You can always come here, find them, click on them, and then you're on their band page. It's so easy. So, again, let me thank Jimmy and Corey for stopping by, bringing another awesome track. And we're going to get you guys back on soon, I hope. So keep in touch. And with that, we're going to go ahead and move on to our next band. And I have Will, Jose, and Stu with Lost in a Trance here. So why don't you guys unmute, tell us a little bit about the band and the track we're about to check out.
Yo, what's going on? I'm Will. I play guitar and do some vocals in Lost in a Trance.
I'm Jose. I do vocals and Lost in a Trance.
Hi, I'm Stu. I do guitar for Lost in a Trance.
Hell yeah. And so remind me, what was the name of this track you guys sent? It was Dead Eyes, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Dead Eyes, and the song is all about accepting death because of our EP, which is all about grieving.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. Well, guys and gals, you heard it. We got this track. I've already put it on the Banger Wednesday Spotify playlist, and that's where we're going to listen to it from. So get your ears ready. We're going to check out Dead Eyes from Lost in a Trance. Here we go.
I am so prepared.
Well, all right. I think everyone got their cardio in.
Ooh, yep, yeah, I did. Mhm, absolutely.
Awesome. Yeah. So tell me, Colby, what do you think of that one?
Oh, I loved absolutely every last bit of that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you
Thank
guys
you.
came in slamming
Thank
for
you.
sure.
That
Um,
is
just wanna-
100% up my alley in every single way. Just all the way. Once that what do you call it? Like a guttural pig squeal or like a tunnel throat pig squeal came in. Just that. I was like, oh, that was just so sexy.
I just want to say real quick, the ending of that song is actually a feature from our boys in Enox who were actually on the show last week.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
They're from New Jersey, right?
They
Well, they moved to Georgia recently or something, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I
Hell
thought
yeah.
it was Eno.
But so real quick in chat, Bo chiming in from a distance. He goes, "What we got Kubla Khan up in here?" Let's see. And his next question, what's that bass tone? Do we know what that bass tone is?
Hi, how are you?
Mhm.
So that was actually I play an Ibanez 7-string bass on recording.
Ooh.
And that is that through Dark Glass.
Oh yeah, what I told you, you always need 5 more strings than what you actually need.
Yes, you do.
See? Just proving me right. Love it. And let's follow up with Bo's other question. Was this a DIY recording?
in a sense, yes. One of our good friends, Carlos, tracked us at his house.
Okay. And did he track it, mix it, and master it?
Yes.
Hell yeah. And
Shout him out.
yeah, for sure. Make sure you plug him in the chat too. And Colby, feel free to jump in with any questions you got. But I got one more real quick. So guitar wise, how many strings on that guitar, and what tuning were we in?
So both me and Stu, you both use 7 strings. I personally use an Ibanez and it's tuned to drop G sharp. Stu, would you like to describe what gear you use?
So for that one, I also used an Ibanez. That one was recorded with a multi-scale. I actually don't have that guitar anymore. I traded it for a new one. But that was the Ibanez, the standard 7-string one. I didn't do any swaps to it.
Okay. And were those analog mic'd amps, or was that through DI plug-in?
It was DI plugin.
What was that plug-in? Do you know?
I believe it was. I know for me personally, it was Archetype Nolly.
Okay.
I think mine was Fortin Nameless, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Yeah, so for those new to the show, we ask this question every show to every band that we can that we know is DI'd. We had a very long running streak where at least one band on every episode of the show was using the Neural DSP Gojira. The streak died a few episodes ago, unfortunately. I thought for sure it was never going to end, but so that's why we asked. But
Everybody uses that too.
I know. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. For like the past 2 seasons, I reached out to Neural DSP like once a month and kept telling them about this streak we got going. I was like, "Come on, man, throw us a bone here," but they never responded. I'm pretty sure it went straight into like spam or junk, or they blocked me by now. I'm sure. But so that's why we asked the question. That and also I'm a guitar player. Bo's a guitar player. Dom's a guitar player. So we love checking out guitar tones and stuff. Both you guys made some good choices. The track overall sounded really good. It definitely, the way you mix and mastered it, definitely complemented the style. So good on your guy for doing that for you. He did you justice. And again, Colby, hop in here anytime because I'm gonna keep talking. They'll never shut me up.
Honestly, I want to be as selfish as possible with this one because I want to feature on everything you've got.
Hell yeah.
That was just honestly, that was super brutal. Once that 2-step started hitting, I was just I was entranced. I absolutely love everything you guys did. And I'm sorry if you guys can hear
you
my
were
dogs
lost
in the
in a
background. Yep,
Lost in a trance.
exactly.
Living up to your name, huh? Nice. And I'll chime in with this, and this is one of the coolest things about the show. Hey, there's the pup. This is one of the coolest things
Yeah, there
about
he
the
is.
show. Every
His name's
episode,
A
Tanji.
nice dog.
every episode, we get so many different flavors of metal. And again, we saw it here. We saw Lucid Intent with super metalcore kind of feel, and then we came into this group here, which I guess would be what, maybe deathcore-ish, hardcore-ish, right?
Yes, deathcore, slam, hardcore. I'd say those three.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so this is one of the coolest things about the show because it never gets boring and dry start to finish. We always get different styles, so it doesn't get monotonous. But and I just love it how it plays out this way. But back to you guys. So do you guys have any gigs coming up?
Yes, we do. We are actually playing a free Halloween show on Saturday at the Ink Station in Atco, New Jersey.
Okay.
Send me a flyer to that and a link.
I'll do
Definitely.
that. We have 2 more shows to end out the year, but they are not announced. One of them we are going to announce, I think, next week. And then I'm not too sure when we're going to announce the one in November yet.
Okay. How far are you guys from New York City?
So it's actually funny because we are stretched all over. For me personally, I'm about like maybe 2-3 hours from New York.
Okay.
I know for Jose and Stu, they're probably a lot closer than I am.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Maybe hour and a half, 2 hours. I think Stu's even closer.
Right on.
About 40 minutes by bus, and if I drive it in, about 45 minutes.
Hell yeah. I'm making a trip out that way in a week or so. I was just curious. Going make my first trip to New York. Try not to die.
Yeah, just be careful on the subway. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you.
That was gonna be my main transportation the whole time I was there. So don't tell me that. But no.
If anybody wants to just stay entertained for hours, just look up New York subway on
my
YouTube,
God,
and
yeah.
you'll be there for days and just laugh forever. The craziest things that happen, but also the most amazing musicians come from the subway in New York.
Right.
Facts.
This is true. Right. Well, so let me go back to this. What platforms are you guys primarily on and wanting people to go visit to check you out?
So as far as social media, we're at Lost in a Trance, pretty much on everything. Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok are the main sources. As far as our music, we're on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, I think just about everywhere, YouTube. Again, that's at Lost in the Trance.
And they're also on the Banger Wednesday Spotify playlist. And
Yes, we are.
and
2 times.
Yeah, 2 times. And while we're going in the business direction, you guys got any merch available yet?
Not
Better.
yet, but soon. I actually think next week we're gonna try and place the first order.
Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear. All right, and so
For real quick, my question: are you going to go online or strictly physical merch for that one?
So I don't think we've had that conversation. I am not opposed to going online. Or at least some kind of a workaround. We will ship it out. Cash App.
Right.
If we don't have a website, there's going to be ways. We can get it out to people.
Yeah.
Okay. A quick suggestion, less of a comment. I mean, this is kind of what I do. I'm sorry if this is out of the norm for this the podcast. Is that what this is?
I don't know what we call it. We just show up and act stupid.
So look into like Spreadshirt kind of stuff. Obviously, physical merch while you're playing shows, you're gonna want that. You're gonna want those on your table right in front of you. You grab those. You don't want to scan a barcode or scan a QR code or anything like that. But if you're not playing shows in the meantime, look into Spreadshirt. You can just upload your designs. It's a little expensive. It does kind of suck, but that's kind of what you pay for the quality and the shipping all included. But definitely a good choice in that aspect as well.
Okay.
Hell yeah, you heard
Thank
it
you.
here.
Thank you. That's good to know.
Yeah.
What I do.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. So for the rest of the year, guys, do you guys have any plans to release any more tracks, or was this off of an album that's already been released or coming? You know, I'm picking at you guys for some stuff.
So
EPs.
we actually, yes, we have an EP that's upcoming called From Ashes to Echoes. And as I said, it's going to go through the entire cycle of grief through all stages and our interpretation of them.
Cool. So you don't have to spoil it for everyone. I'm asking anyway. If you feel like answering it, cool. If not, are the tracks going to be in order of the said pathway of or the cycle?
Yes, with some twists and turns depending on what section of the song you are on.
Okay.
Dead Eyes, for instance. Is it Dead Eyes? It's the perspective.
I'm a little bit confused with the question. If it may interrupt. Are you talking about the different stages will be different songs, or like go through cycles and change it up?
So each song is a stage of that process.
Okay.
Somewhere in the middle, it's a different point of view. So in the song we
So I'm
did
sorry, can I just
Go
jump
ahead,
in
go
real
ahead.
quick? So
Yeah.
actually, the song that you're thinking of is the first one we did was Sleepgate.
Yeah.
Is actually it's interesting because where Dead Eyes is more so the survivors of, you know, somebody that has passed away around them, whereas Sleepgate is kind of a twist where it's actually told from the perspective of the person who passed away.
Oh, I see. See, I like stuff like that. That's why I went down the rabbit hole. I think that takes a lot of creativity and deep thought and honestly passion to come up with stories like that. And, you know, I'm going to go down another little rabbit hole real quick. But this is one of the things early on in season 1, whenever I talked more about things of this nature. One of the reasons I love this genre so much is because of the depth and passion behind a lot of the tracks that you get in metal are leaps and bounds deeper than a lot of music you hear in a lot of other, you know, genres. I'm not trying to knock all the other ones, but, you know, how many rap songs do we have about, you know, gold chains and grills and hoes and money, you know? And then look
But
at
also, to interject on that, how many metal bands have writers?
true, exactly, yeah.
Yeah. So the issue with that is you can't knock on them because they know what the public likes.
True.
The thing that you want to interject or introspect upon is the fact that it's so meaningful.
Mm-hmm. And
I think music needs to stay meaningful and stop being just projected for the masses. It definitely needs to go back to that passion and that love that everybody felt when they first picked up an instrument.
Yep. And we would go down this rabbit hole early on because the whole point behind the show was, one, to get bands that aren't normally heard just another avenue of someone that wanted to listen, and two, I was hoping to convert people that weren't into the genre into it. And that was always one of my talking points. Is like everyone that if you give it a shot and you actually listen and are capable of deciphering the screaming vocals and listen to the stories, there are some really worthwhile, valuable stories in there. So again, all that to say, long way around that, I like the thought behind the way you're laying out the EP, and I think that's really cool that you guys went that deep. And because most people will just say, I got 10 songs, let's just throw them on any order on an album, stamp it EP, and send it out the door. So kudos to you guys for taking the extra steps.
Absolutely,
Thank
I
you.
agree with that.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
And
Thank you.
we're thinking maybe a November release. We're waiting on the second mix to come in, which could be the final mix.
Wow, I like it.
Ooh.
So
Including also, not to spoil anything, possible, hear it here first. Remixed and remastered versions of the singles.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh.
I like that. Hell yeah. Well, when you guys get that wrapped up and in the can and out the door, keep in touch with me so we can get you guys back so we can check out some of those tracks. And I'm gonna use that as a little bit of a
Definitely.
segue. Yeah, I'm use that as a little bit of a segue.
As well.
Yep. Use that as a little bit of a segue to, I guess, just let everyone know we got, like I said, we got the Halloween show coming up in next week. Then we're going to do probably one decent sized show in November because it's the holidays. I'm not trying to stretch people too thin. We'll probably do one show in November, one show in December. If you guys get it out by then, maybe we can get you on one of those episodes. If not, we will be back for season 4, by the way. We're going to end season 3 at the end of December. Do that giveaway I've been talking about. But again, for those of you that just may have walked in, I got Will, Jose, Stu from Lost in a Trance. We just checked out their track, talked about how they laid the track out in this EP they got coming in. Also hanging out with us, we have Lucid Intent Alliance, and we got Colby from Heretic Promotions. So again, real quick, I do want to thank these guys in Lost in a Trance for stopping by again, bringing an awesome track, and I'm speaking for everybody. We're looking forward to what you guys have in store for us next.
Thank you, and thank you for having us.
Thank you.
This was awesome.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys. And well, let's talk a little bit more about this mysterious co-host that is Colby from Heretic Promotions. He's been hitting all night what his gig is, so now we're gonna set him free. So Colby, tell us a little bit about Heretic Promotions, because I'm gonna preface it with this. I found Heretic Promotions just going down the rabbit hole of music on, I think it was Facebook, and I caught a couple of his episodes. I reached out to him because he does something similar, and asked him if he wanted to hop on, hang out, and he said yes, and here we are. So go for it, Colby. fill us in.
Well, I'm Colby. I own Heretic Promotions. We do everything for free, really. Everything we do is basically just share. I mean, to put it into the most layman's terms, we have Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all the platforms basically. We're starting to get into Twitch, as you can see here, getting a little bit more acclimated to Twitch. But yeah, we promote bands however we can. We may not help an amazing amount, but we at least a little. I also am in a band called Intel Royalty. Hopefully we can play that link here on this stream. If not a huge deal. But yeah, that's kind of what we do, is just share bands and let people say what they want to say, as long as it's not derogatory or rude in our live streams. We try to do that every Thursday. Sometimes things come up. We just can't, financial reasons, the dogs getting sick, random things. But we definitely try to do that every single Thursday. It'll be noon PST, Pacific Standard Time. Other than that, there's nothing really to it. I'm no one special. I'm nothing. I'm not a big name in any kind of industry other than music. I'm here. I love music. I want to share it with everybody. I can't stream personally right now because I'm on my phone. But I am working on doing pretty much exactly what you're doing and helping out bands. I'll do the same thing, have bands on my live streams and whatnot, but that's basically it.
Hell yeah. And he's being humble. He's got a great fan base and followers, so don't let him lie to you. So Colby,
Thank you.
why don't you educate everyone? So if someone wants to, reach out to you and be a part of your show, do they need like a press kit or anything, or do they just message you on Facebook?
No, absolutely not. Everything we do is pretty much live. You can submit some of your stuff to hereticsubmissions@gmail.com. We don't really check our emails. The main way to get a hold of us is through our messages, but while we're live, comment in the comment section with a link, not just a link. This is kind of a huge issue that my wife and I have been having, is our comment section is not showing every single comment that's coming up, and I think it's because people are commenting just their link and then saying, "There you go, check it out." What you want to do is basically just comment and say something and then give your link. I think it has to, if the algorithm works how I think it's supposed to work, you have to do more than 4 words. And then your link, and then it won't be picked up as spam. But you can comment in our comment section on our lives, and it will pop up every so often. So comment a few times, give it probably about a minute or 2 in between each comment, and switch up your wording every so often. But yeah, in order to allocate the algorithms, that's kind of the best way to get a hold of us, is while we're live, comment and do what I just said, or message us. That's on Facebook. We're trying to get on more, but we're doing what we can.
Right on. So, you know, I was looking at the clock while you were talking, and you know, we got time. I think we're gonna play a track right now if you're ready.
A track
Yeah.
from one of the other bands?
No, that track you sent.
Oh, I see it. Oh, also, just to quickly add, this is 100% DIY, video included. This is all me. The instrumentals itself, I bought. It was ghost written by a guy named Lucid. He's absolutely phenomenal, and I think everybody should go talk to him. Go just see what he can do for you, because he's an amazing artist. I think you'll hear it. Other than that, this is kind of what I do with video editing. If you guys want to come to Heretic Promotions, I think that is literally the only thing that we charge for, is video, and or if you get a product from us other than a promotional.
Hell yeah. And as the gentleman said, this is a video, so put your eyes on Twitch if you're not. And we're going to check out this video, Until Royalty Awake. Here we go.
Thank you so much for this, by the way.
Oh, no problem. Oh yeah, I'm gonna let this go all the way to the end, guys.
You don't really
Just in
have to.
case,
That's literally the end of it.
always make sure there's no surprises at the end, and you know.
What is that logo at the end?
There was a logo at the end. Hang on, let me see what you talking about, Willis.
What is that at the end? Is that I've got a small screen.
It's the next
video.
The
Okay.
next video in line.
I was like, how did that just get watermarked without my permission?
Oh, they're sneaking on you. Yeah. So let's see, where do I want to start with that. I do want to comment on the bass tone and the kick drum tone you used on that track.
I will stop you real quick. I didn't do anything when it came to the instrumentals. That was 100% ghost written
Oh, okay.
by a guy named Logan. Yeah, so I'm only vocals on that track.
Okay, but even still, I do like the way those tones complement it for that style. That thump definitely is. I don't want to say necessary, but it's definitely.
Oh, it definitely is necessary.
Yeah, it's
Logan's
definitely
a fucking god, dude.
Yeah, that style is definitely more enjoyable. Not that it's not enjoyable without it, but that thump that carries a lot of weight, man. For that track, I love it. But yeah, vocally, love it, dude. You got a really awesome range. It was definitely solid all the way through. And the music video was cool too. It was very cool to watch and listen, and the what's the word? The intensity of the music was complemented by the intensity in the video. So overall, it was an awesome experience. You know, they fit really well together. Let's see. I'm checking chat here while I'm talking. So let me see.
Yeah, I want to hear what chat has to say about my song, because I've literally only heard anything from people that enjoy me as a person, like my friends, stuff like that. So I would like to hear honest opinions. That I know, obviously, the instrumentals.
Yeah. So let's see. We got
amazing. I don't want to hear anything bad about that. Let's talk about my vocals.
Yeah. So, and forgive me, guys, if I say some of these usernames wrong. I got Kaz Funk 29. I love the anime and the song. Bo, yes. He likes that clanky bass. He was asking if that was drop F tuning.
I'd have to check the chat that I have with Logan, but
it's low for sure.
I think it might be C#. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so.
Oh yeah. Let's see. The official Scoop Boy says this guy kicks ass, and Bo again chiming in. The Vox were wild. So,
thank you guys.
It's unanimous across the board, man. It's a badass track.
Can I chime in?
I'd like to correct what I said.
No, please.
Thank you guys. Thank you all.
Please chime in, Jose. Let's hear it.
That track was nasty.
Yeah.
Your vocals, kind sir. I quit. Your Chef's Kiss. It was amazing, and I appreciate the video. Naruto is one of my favorite animes, so I just want to point that out there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I will say that the Pain arc is the best arc in Naruto. If nobody has watched Naruto in this, I think we are calling it a podcast. Go check out Naruto. That's a pretty good one. We'll go away from music for a second there. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's definitely a tearjerker there.
Yeah, and see, this would have been a great episode for Dom to be a part of because he's vocalist, and I know he loves that genre. I know he would have really enjoyed your vocals, and I know he loves anime, so that would have been like 3 big checks on his list. So sorry, Dom, you missed a good episode to chime in on. Hope you feel better.
Dom, I hope you're watching.
Yeah. Yeah, if not, segue. If not, you can catch this episode on YouTube when we upload it in a week and we get it over there. So make sure you go that way, subscribe so you can catch the video when it comes out. Thanks for that segue.
Thank you.
Let's see. Chat's still chiming in. Who we got? Us, Bo again. Yeah. Bo said we had a similar video a few weeks ago with anime, and again, same thing. The anime, it's sometimes just the best compliment to certain style tracks, you know? And again, this is another great example of it. But again, if you guys are just joining in, we've talked to Lucid Intent, we've talked to Lost in a Trance, and now we're getting to know our boy Colby from Heretic Promotions, and we just checked out his band. Yeah, and he's going to stick around for this last band we got coming up, and he's going to help me co-host because I'm flying solo tonight.
I'll always have your back.
Oh, yes, thank you. It's a lot to carry, man. It's a lot of weight to carry. But
that's fine. I'm like 250, so I think I can carry it.
Hell yeah. All right. So again, I do want to thank Colby for sharing that track with us and being here tonight. And you know what? Let's go ahead and get the last band queued up here. We got Alliance, and I got Scotty and Isaiah here with us. Why don't you guys hop on in here, tell us a little bit about the band and the track because it is your first time on the show. So fill us in, guys.
Hi. How's
What's
everybody
up?
tonight?
How's it going?
Hey.
So hi everybody. My name is Scotty Nolene. I am the vocalist and bassist of the band Alliance.
Hi,
Hi, Scotty.
Patterson, and I am the lead guitars and backup vocals, I guess, second vocals. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're a 4-piece metalcore band based out of the San Carlos Apache Reservation in San Carlos, Arizona. This track right here we're about to pull up right now is called In Memory. It's our last track off of our second EP, Chapter 2, Aspire to Ascend. The background or the whole gist of the song itself is also dealing with grief, but more so on the past tense of grief. I guess you could say as time goes on and you deal with grief, you tend to think about those that you've lost, but at the same time, their memories remain within your heart, to which is the uplifting side of it, although it's bittersweet. Specifically, I wrote this song about my grandma, so hope everybody enjoys it.
Oh yeah.
Real quick,
Mhm.
are you guys all Native American in the band?
Yeah, we're all from the San Carlos Apache Reservation, so we're all San
I
Carlos
love it.
Apache.
It's
Oh, yeah.
absolutely beautiful. I love it.
Hell yeah. And again, these guys sent over a YouTube link. So if you're watching or listening at home on Twitch, make sure you put your eyes on the screen so you can take part in it. And this is Alliance In Memory. Here we go.
Thank
All right. We're going to play this all the way to the end. I don't care if there's nothing after it. We're going all the way to the end. It was worth it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Bullet for My Valentine with a little bit of gent influence
Yeah.
with newer metalcore. Don't you play that advertisement?
Yeah, no, I'm about to kill that. Hang on now. And and I want to, and as they say in Mortal Kombat, I want to test my might. Drop C.
Yep.
Hey, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
I haven't lost the
Perfect.
touch yet. So real quick, I want to jump back to something I saw right before we went into the track, and Lucid Intent. You're getting chimed into this. They were talking about who they are, where they're from, and I saw one of you guys. I think it was maybe Corey, throw up some horns or something. What was it that they said that got that reaction?
Oh, they're Arizona too. You know.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Have you guys played together before? You know each other?
Oh, we actually haven't.
Oh, look at
Yeah,
that.
Oh, you better change that.
Yeah, love
Well,
connection.
we played up in Kingman before, with Gage at Deadface Productions.
Black.
So
Yeah, Black.
Yep, yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's Gage is such a great guy, especially if you're trying to
Yeah.
get into Kingman. So, and Kingman really showed up for us. We played with our boys in Amaya, and it's always been a great time to go out to Kingman. So hopefully, we were supposed to come back like earlier this fall, but unfortunately, things didn't necessarily work out that way. So hopefully soon.
Hell yeah. So, I'm gonna get a little personal here. One, your style, I absolutely love because the ode to traditional metalcore was something that I came up with whenever I was learning how to be in a band and play metal music. And you guys nailed it from start to finish.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and one of the things I really want to touch on, and it's going to make me look like a big softy, and my girlfriend who is watching, this is something we literally just talked about, I don't know, maybe a week ago, and she's not totally into the whole metal thing, but I've been teaching her along the way, and she's coming to get used to it. She watches the show, so and she asked the question like, why the screaming, and I'm like, and I was like, well, the screaming is just to reinforce what's being said. It's to literally show a little bit more emotion than just saying, oh, I got an owie. You're screaming, ow, you know. But
To me, it's just the release.
well, yeah, it is you getting it all out. You're not leaving anything on the table. You're getting it all out, and
Exactly.
and all that to say that, like, one of the things I love the most about a lot of the genres of metal that I do like is whenever we get both. We get that intense screaming feeling, and then we get that softer, more angelic portion, you know, and they come in when they're needed. One section is talking about something that's really bad and hurtful, and the next one's either it's gone and you're finding your way out of it, or you're feeling better, whatever. But all that to say, dude, the extremes that you guys went whenever you're doing your harsh segments and your clean sections, dude, it was almost like a different band, you know, and they were done so freaking well. You guys' clean section, I'm not gonna lie, man, that was really, really good. It was really catchy, had a great hook.
Oh yeah.
And honestly, man, as catchy and hooky as it was, it would not have been that great if you guys just weren't damn good at it. You know, you guys have really serious talent. The way you guys harmonize in your melodies and stuff like that, man, that was really well done. You know, Bullet honestly never done it that well, to be honest with you. They just were catchy as fuck. You know. And
I'll disagree with that a little bit.
Okay, we'll fight on it.
I like you guys. I'll be honest. But like, Bullet, you can't touch Bullet right now,
Well,
or ever.
Yeah, well,
they are just so like. What was it? I think he said he did 8 years of college for music theory alone. Matt Tuck, I think it. Yeah, Matt Tuck.
Yeah.
Just somebody that dedicates that hard. It would be so hard to beat them. You guys, absolutely phenomenal. I loved it, and the reason why I loved it is because it sounded so beautifully perfect to what my early metalcore genre feeling was. I loved it so much. But
Yes.
you, Bullet for My Valentine, that's a high. That's the top tier. You can't touch that. But that's
Oh,
only me being an honest guy
yeah.
for you.
Vocally, and I'm speaking specifically vocally, and Colby probably disagree with me on this one too. I enjoy you guys' cleans more than Bullet's cleans. That's me, personal opinion.
I will I'll disagree a little bit. I
Yeah,
do very
yeah,
heavily enjoy both.
yeah.
But Matt Tuck is my childhood, so I can't just betray him that quickly.
He's got the boy crush. We'll let it slide.
Oh yeah.
But
I wanted his hair so bad.
so let me ask you this: since this is the first track I've ever heard from you guys, and actually let me preface it with this: for all those watching at home and for the bands, when you guys submit those tracks to me, I never open them till the night of the show, and I joke constantly that if anyone wants to rickroll me, they'll get me live on the show, and thankfully no one's done it to me. But since I haven't listened to the track coming into this, and I haven't heard of any of your other stuff, would you say this is kind of on par for your other tracks, or is this more of a lighter track for you guys, or is this a heavier track for you guys?
Good question.
I would say this is us having fun. And what
That's
I
what it
mean by
should
that,
be.
yeah, and what I mean by that though is that off of our first EP, Chapter One, Let Go, um, we have been hustling hard throughout the Southwest. We played roughly like 40 shows across 4 different states. We were really getting our hours on the road and meeting so many
Wow.
people, networking with so many people, and we didn't necessarily take time to actually sit down and write. And we felt that our main single, or the single that we were gonna focus most on, was going to be In Memory. And the reason for it is just the fact that as soon as you hear that snare hit in the beginning, and that's literally how it kind of started off when we first started writing it, was it started with that snare hit, and it was like, you know what, let's keep going with this. And it kind of had this cheery vibe, but at the same time I felt like, hey, if we're gonna have something that has such a, a unique riff to which Isaiah was able to create, but if it's gonna have something of that sort to be able to capture your attention right off the bat, let's write something very meaningful, with something very strongly in the opposite direction of that. To which, I felt inspiration by my grandma. My grandma passed away when I was like roughly 12 years old. Now I'm 28, and 16 years later, and she's still here to guide me in writing this great, fantastic song off of our new EP. So yeah, I mean, overall, um, in regards to Colby with Matt Tuck, I personally, Matt Tuck is the reason why I even picked up a guitar.
Really
I've been with Bullet since Hand of Blood's EP. A lot of it,
love that
I do draw
EP.
inspiration, but at the same time too, when we first started as a band, actually Isaiah was the one that founded the band, and originally Isaiah came from a death metal band called Unleashing the Catastrophe. Think of Dying Fetus and Cannibal Corpse mixed, and there you have it. But at the time, though, Isaiah wanted to split something differently. The main reason is because the reservation that we're from, our local music scene, was black metal, death metal, punk oriented. Then there was nothing that changed that element until Isaiah was like, hey, you know what? I want to write something more melodic. So originally, the idea was that we were going to do a melodic death metal band. But as you can hear, as you hear now, we're far from that. But at the same time, we kept true to the melodic chords, and I'll have Isaiah speak more about his inspirations in making the band.
Yeah.
Well, kind of like what Scotty said, I wanted to start a band that sounded different on the reservation. So I wanted to be the first couple guys or girls to step out of that circle and break that, that cycle. So what inspired me was mainly like the band Kill Switch Engage, After Burial, and like all those metalcore every band, and it's just the way Scotty and I got in contact was from actually a Killswitch Engage song that we covered, but the only thing is that he played it different from I did, so I said, "Hey, you play that song different than I do," and ever since then we just been close.
Oh yeah. And I saw that, Scotty. And great inspirational choice, Killswitch Engage. So again, another one that was there paving the way for us whenever I was coming into the game. And unfortunately, I had the privilege to see them live when the first time around when they had Jesse. Then I saw them twice with Howard, and I saw them again when Jesse came back. They are huge on my board of inspirations, and you definitely, as them being an influence to you, you definitely are paying homage to them because you guys lit it up, man. I'm very glad you didn't go the melodic death metal route, honestly,
Yeah,
Heck yeah.
because I feel like we would have missed out on some of these skills you guys have. And again, I'm really blown away. It was a really, really, really good track, man. And being that, you know, again, I came into the game metalcore. I learned metalcore before I heard any of the other genres of metal. So it's important to me. So whenever I hear good metalcore, I'm gonna know, and I'm gonna tell you about it.
I'll also say for those guys that are watching on, or guys and gals that are watching on Twitch, the beat red faces of these kids right now, like, you were so humble, absolutely so humble. I
Yeah,
can see it. You
yeah.
guys don't even understand how much talent you actually have, and I can see it in your face.
Yeah.
that's talent.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely. You have amazing amounts of talent.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for that. I mean,
Of course, of course.
overall, the main reason why we take things so humbly as well is that we've had a lot of trials and tribulations in regards to this band. We started this back in 2013, and to be honest, we weren't actually able to break out of our reservation until about 5 years into having this band. And then even breaking into the actual Arizona Valley scene to which everyone else was on par with. To put it in gist for you guys, San Carlos is roughly about 2 hours away from Phoenix. So every single show that we've played, we have to travel 2 hours, and then we have to travel 2 hours back just to hit the same bar gigs, just to hit the same local shows that everybody else within the local scene is doing. Same thing goes for Tucson. Tucson is roughly 2 hours away from us. Kingman is roughly five hours away from us, but you know, it's all good though. I mean, I feel like it made us who we are today, and especially when it comes to us playing shows, I think the most surprising thing too is the fact that we see fans from all aspects, whether they're from a different reservation, a different race, a different state. They all have genuine love, appreciation, and they're also excited to see us, which, you know, gives us motivation to keep going, to keep traveling, to keep doing what we do. And you know, there are a lot of times where it's hard, but at the same time too, we do it for the fans, and we as
Hell
well
yeah.
we do it to meet guys like you guys here. You know, all of you guys are doing great stuff, and just from the sounds of it, like, hey, we can't wait until we hit the East Coast. We can't wait till we hit Seattle. We can't wait till we come back to Kingman. You know, we're all more than welcoming to you guys being welcoming to us. So thank you guys so much.
Oh yeah, man. It's well deserved, and you know, we get a lot of bands on here, and we have never had a bad band, and I say this a lot of bands, and I'll say it about all the bands tonight. I don't understand how the struggle is so difficult for bands with such talent, you know. And I'm saying this for all the bands that were on tonight, you know. And I know it's rough. I've been there. I lived that life, you know. I got out of it because it became more stressful than fun to try and live the life of gigging and in pursuit of a label and all that stuff. I still love music. I still play it. I'm still in it, but I just can't do the pursuit of it anymore, you know. And whenever I see bands like this that come on that are just so talented, and to see that, you know, you still have to fight that fight and that struggle in today's age to get heard, it just amazes me. Honestly, I thought the industry would be a lot more further than it is. I mean, and it is, honestly. I mean, you can get heard across the world now with, social media and stuff like that. But, as far as the feet on the ground scenario, it seems like it hasn't changed much. It's still a grind. But definitely don't give up, guys. You guys got a really good sound, and to your point, everyone's welcoming to you because your tracks are music to their ears, no pun intended, but it's a great sound you guys have going on. And
May I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Chime in. No, chime in.
I will say absolutely no affiliation with this individual, but Jeff Menig, I hope I'm saying that right, Menig. He is one of the best when it comes to the promoting or even just giving you a battle plan when it comes to becoming a band. If you want to, Left to Suffer is who he manages. I think they blew up in like 5 years, maybe 10, and it's all Jeff. Every last bit of it. Of course, talent is included, but if you want to just prosper, Jeff is probably the person you should hit up. Jeff, Menig, I think is how you spell it. And again, I have no affiliation with him in any way, shape, or form. Real, just recognize real. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for that as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so I got a chat message coming in. I think they said this before, but I missed it. When's Alliance coming back to Sholo? We missed them.
I think, well, right now we're going to be wrapping up our year with these last 3 shows that we have going on this coming November. And then, of course, the holidays. Of course, it's a little bit more tougher to travel out from there. But I would think going into next year, maybe later in the winter, if not, maybe first thing spring. But I do know, and what I will say as of right now is that we're going back to the drawing board with writing our next EP, and from there we're
Don't change that style.
Yeah, I mean that's really what our schedule has been, to be honest. The last 2 years, at the beginning during the winter time is when we get back into our writing stage, and then normally that's when we start laying out demos too. So, yeah.
I'm totally just kidding. If you change up your style, I don't care. Look at Bring Me the Horizon. They
Mhm.
went from I will piss on you to how much do you love me? And like pop.
I'm getting
So
pissed.
change your style. Just do what you love. I'm
wait,
totally just
wait.
playing.
Did they pull a literal R. Kelly?
Kind of, but more of like a vengeful thing.
Yeah.
So the original lyrics are after everything you put me through, I should have effing pissed on you.
Yeah.
And then now they're doing stuff like I gotta think of lyrics for a second there. It's like
Yeah, I've lost track.
basically just like I love you and it's hard without you
Well,
kind of stuff.
Well, yeah, you
So they
know.
went from like to
Yeah. Yeah. You know
Can I
they went
chime in real
mainstream.
quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, I just want to say to both of you guys, and I mean Colby too, your band. Any of you guys come out to the East Coast, hit us up, please, because we would love to play a show with any of you guys. You guys are all awesome.
Thank you.
Well, technically,
Here it comes.
I should hear more details this coming weekend about something in the East Coast, but that's just theoretically speaking as of this point. So yeah, but if
Looks
we
like
do,
somebody might need some support. Cough, cough, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, definitely. And right there is one of the things that we've seen a lot of with the show, and was one of the things we were hoping for. A lot of bands connecting, networking. And I don't know if Bo's still with us in chat, but he's proof. We've had a lot of bands link up after episodes, and then they end up playing a bunch of shows together or traveling different states with the connection. So definitely, man, that would be awesome if all you guys got together and did something. It'd be awesome.
yeah, for sure. And same thing goes to you guys. Lucid Intent is if you guys need more connections within Arizona, Albuquerque, Colorado, California, just hit us up, and then we'll point you guys in the right direction as well. And then same thing to you guys as well. But thank you guys
Yeah.
again.
And Bo chimed in. He is still with us. He says if you guys need contacts in the Indianapolis area, that's where he's at. Hit him up. Yeah,
I'm in the
actually be a great
Portland,
bill.
Seattle area.
Yeah, that'd be a really cool bill. Get you guys on with Elijah. You guys definitely have some similar core vibes. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bo, make that happen. So, back to business. Let's see. Did we talk about platforms yet with you guys? Where do you want people to go to find you guys, and how do they find you guys?
So our social tag is Apaches in a Band, all one word. That will link you to our Facebook, Linktree, Instagram, TikTok, even Twitter. We still have it somewhere in the gutter, of some sort. But
Yeah, I will
overall,
say that threw me off a little bit. The Apaches in a band. I was like, "What is this tag? This isn't the right band." But
No.
no, everybody that's listening, that's the right tag for everything.
Yeah, and the main reason for that too is, of course, there's thousands upon thousands of different corporations and businesses, and when you come from a small rural town, you think Alliance is amazing because it's unification, it's uniting each other, and then you go into the city and you realize, oh, there's an Alliance trailer, oh, there's an Alliance bank, oh,
Yeah. Whoops.
yeah, but hey, at the same time, and on the flip side of that, that's like free trademarking everywhere. So
Oh yeah.
to be honest, like, I've had people like DM me and they're like, "Hey, Alliance, you guys actually got a new building, huh?" But then it makes you think of us,
Mhm.
So hey.
That's cool.
Yeah. And so real quick, so I went down that little rabbit hole and talking about how I was explained to my girlfriend how why we do the screamy scream and singy sing and all that stuff, and she gave you guys the thumbs up. She liked you guys' style.
Thank you so much.
So you
To be honest,
you helping me convert her.
Thank you.
Heck yeah.
But overall, that's actually more of our mid style, because we have songs that go much more softer than that, and we have songs that go much more heavier than that. So I feel like In Memory is like just right in between it all. So by all means, if
better
you guys
show
want
me
to check
that
out
heavy
our
stuff.
catalog, yeah, oh yeah.
Well, yeah,
Homies, check out the-
you're officially in the club now, so you can always come back with some new tracks for sure.
Oh yeah, we definitely will.
Come over to Heretic as well.
Yeah.
We will. Don't worry. Ryan Porter, he works with you guys, right, in Heretic?
Ryan Rex Wex. Yes. Mhm.
Yeah, Ryan. Yeah,
Yep.
Ryan. He's pretty good friends with us out here. in
Honestly,
NC, so-
we'll take that second. Shout out Ryan Porter or Ryan Rex Wex. That dude is a god. If you need some sort of promotion, he's only $50 a month. If I remember correctly, you may want to discuss it with him. But his social media influence is top notch. He will make you happy. I promise that.
Yeah, he definitely has a lot of knowledge, and as well as how would you say, shared networking
Mhm.
besides the platforms that he helps manage. So he's definitely a great guy. He's Arizona homegrown. He's came out to a lot of our shows too, and has always been so generous
yeah.
and such a great guy.
I will say, just to give away a little bit of his industry secrets, quote unquote, I guess, he really just utilizes groups a ridiculous amount. Don't ever post like don't post consistently to the same group. Post to multiple different groups that are obviously the same kind of genre and whatnot you're going for, but always mix it up, but utilize groups like an MF. And that seems, with my personal experience, that seems to be the only thing he really does, but he's so freaking good at it. And every
so
band
consistent.
on this planet could utilize that exact same tactic and do really, really well.
Oh yeah.
So shout out Ryan. I just had to say that out there, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Ryan Rex Wex or Ryan Porter. There he is.
Yeah. So, let me go ahead and touch on one more business thing. Do you guys have merch available?
Yes, we actually do. And unfortunately, though, we do not have an online shop. However, you can still reach out to us via any of our social media sites, and we can get you a full listing of all of the merch that we have available. We're actually going to have some hoodies dropping this Saturday, so I'm supposed to be picking that up this weekend. And in that case, that's going to be funding even more merch. Also, tip to you guys, Lucid and Lost in a Trance, is that when you guys invest in your merchandise, because of course you're going to be biting the bullet of about anywhere from 300 to 750, depending on how many shirts you want or how many of
Whoa.
what design you want. But now listen, if you're investing in that first batch, as soon as you make that money back, don't be so quick to spend it. Be quick to reinvest it in whether that's beanies, patches, buttons, even the most smallest of intricate of stuff that definitely will sell, especially as people get to know you a lot more and you can sell it for much more cheaper prices. There's definitely also, that's another thing too, is if you guys need more vendors of different people that work across, I can connect you guys with as many people as you possibly can and help you guys build your merch stand, if you will. Because we started off with just one shirt and then that turned into, now I believe we have 5 different designs and now a hoodie and some other cool little knickknacks. So
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
I would like to interject just a little bit. That $300 price range, if you guys go to Legacy Printing and Design, they're super quick, super professional. Their price is about 150 for 25 shirts, and that's, I think, up to 3 colors. So 300 is a lot compared to what I just told you. I don't work with any of these people that I'm talking about, except for Ryan. Specifically, I don't have any kind of affiliation with them. I've just worked personally and know them, and the work is amazing. The punctuality is amazing. The price range is half, if not less, than what you just spoke to me about, or spoke to all of us about. I apologize. That was a little bit selfish, but everybody should look out for Legacy Printing and Design. They will go anywhere in the U.S. and it's unfathomably cheaper than pretty much everything out there, but still great quality. I've used them since I started.
Well, to interject your interjection.
It's your company, isn't it?
No, I mean, really what it is 350 is going to a local business and that's producing about 60 shirts for us, sizes small to 4X. So, I mean,
4X is really good. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and you see, that's the thing though, is that it all comes down to quantity, sizing, design. Those are your main 3 things when it comes to merchandise.
Yeah.
The more colors you do, the more expensive it's going to be. The bigger the sizes you get, the more expensive it's going to be. But
yeah, of course.
as businesses, as legacy, or if you can find a local vendor, definitely, by all means, just whatever makes things work for you as your own band.
Yeah, you're right. I do apologize. I shouldn't be so intrusive with my ideas. They're not perfection. I do kind of assert my dominance a little bit too much there. I'm working on it, and I apologize. The only thing I can say is they are local. They're not some massive warehouse. Legacy Printing and Design, I think, is in a 4-car garage, but I don't remember 100%. So they are definitely local. You're still contributing to the local community and all that. But yeah, again, I want to apologize. I may have been a little bit abrupt and disrespectful with that. I don't want to be.
If anything, if you guys want to, because of course we have a group chat outside of this, if you guys want to link anything, and then I'll do the same thing. If you guys have any questions about anything we're talking about, I can link you guys over to the people that we're talking about. So
amazing. I love it.
If you could send me over that legacy, that would still be appreciative. I'm always open to seeing different vendors as well.
Of course, I would absolutely love to.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. All right. So if you happen to chime in or join really late, or you just happen to hop in YouTube, which you guys need to go to YouTube and subscribe. We had Lucid Intent, we had Lost in a Trance, we had Alliance, and we had Colby from Heretic Promotions on the show tonight. Man, it was a really good show. I definitely like how we kind of went down a little journey, few different flavors, and and we ended up networking a lot. So great show, a lot accomplished. Shout out to Dom, co-host that couldn't make it tonight. He's a bit under the weather, so shout out to him. Hope he's feeling better. Shout out to Bo, who joined us on chat and couldn't make it on camera. And let's see. Shout out to everyone that clicked on Twitch to watch, and everyone that's going to click on YouTube to watch it later. So let me wrap everything up here real quick. I'm gonna say it one more time. YouTube, please, if you haven't already, please go down there, subscribe to it. We got it populated finally. If you want to take part in the giveaway that I'm doing at the end of the year, subscribe. Type the word certified on any video. That'll get you entered into the drawing, and you will win a Banger Wednesday shirt, hoodie.
I'll interrupt real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Heretic Promotions will. I'll interrupt real quick. Heretic Promotions will contribute to that giveaway in some way. If you will have us, 100% we'll promote it however we can. If you want to send us something that we can give away on our live stream as well, we'll contribute however we can. Just ask.
Oh yeah, we'll do that. You heard it here first, folks. So head over to YouTube. Like I said, we did struggle getting that YouTube up and running because it takes so much time to organize the Twitch shows and get the bands together. That I did.
Oh, and the multi-streaming as well. That's just a hassle.
Yeah, so I fell behind on getting it, but we finally have it up, populated. So it'd be really awesome if we can get support there, because I am tagging every band's YouTube in the episode that they're in. So we're cross networking there. So it's important that we get it all working. Again, Banger
and
Wednesday.
that pre-promotion, you guys are top notch. Everything you guys do is just awesome. You guys randomly hit me up on TikTok, on Instagram. I'm just like, I don't use those platforms. So you guys are on it, definitely on it. And any bands that want to be host or co-hosts or just be featured in some way, go do it. This is fun. I absolutely love this, and I'm not even a part of like an actual established band. I'm just a random special co-host.
right and that's what it was, man. It was just having fun with a bunch of people and networking, man. Fortunately I've been in the game a little while, and I know a lot of people, and it was because of doing just random things like this. Now I know a ton of bands and people like Colby that are in the promotion game. So that's what it was about, networking, having fun on my Wednesday night that I didn't have anything else scheduled to do. But again,
this better be your schedule, man.
So YouTube, make sure you follow us there. We are on all the platforms. We also do have a merch store up. If you want to check it out, go hit it up. It should be somewhere in the chat. I think Bo put it in there a couple times. All that goes to funding the gear and all the little games and giveaways we do. So, help us out. Help us help you, so to speak.
To quickly interject on that, since you're on the topic, Heretic Promotions and Bomb Bong Band, BOMB Band, 50% of our proceeds also go back to the local community in some way. We throw shows. We've done a lot of giveaways. We give away merch. We've given away interfaces, guitar strings, stuff like that. We kind of do the same thing. I do apologize for interjecting, but I felt like it was a pretty good idea to do it there. But yeah, the 50% of our proceeds for all merch that is bought through Spreadshirt specifically, it's a free site. Again, shout out for all bands that do hear this or are watching. That's a free site. If you can get somebody to make you any kind of merch design, they make it properly, you put it on Spreadshirt, It's free to do. You get all of the profits. Spreadshirt is a little expensive, but definitely a good idea to look into as a local band. But our 50% of our proceeds will go back to the local community in some way.
Oh yeah. And also, if you are happening to hop in Twitch and watching it right now, there's a little button down here somewhere that says like follow. It doesn't cost you anything. Click the follow button, not the subscribe button, unless you want to subscribe, but hit the follow button. It don't cost you anything. You'll get an alert every Wednesday when we go live, and you can catch more bands. And I'm going to plug it one more time. The Banger Wednesday Spotify playlist. If you like listening to music when you're taking a dump, when you're driving down the road, or whatever you're doing, the playlist has hours of tracks on it. And it's all bands that are from the underground, and they have been on this show, and you're doing so much by just having the playlist and listening to the bands. It's been one of the greatest things, honestly, that we've done on the show. The show is kind of like number 2 compared to the playlist, because the playlist now houses bands from all over the world, because we've been fortunate enough to get international bands. So, you know, we're fighting algorithm together. Someone's on to check out one of the bands we have from Sweden, and then next thing you know, he's listening to the guy that was on the show that's from, you know, California, or the guy that was on the show from Michigan, or vice versa. Someone was on the show from Michigan, they're listening to him. Next thing you know, they're listening to the band in France. So a lot of bands feed me back their statistics, and it seems like the playlist is doing great things. So please be sure to add them, and add the playlist and check it out, start to finish, if you can, if you got that much time. But also wanted to remind everyone, next week Wednesday we do have the Halloween episode. Everyone will be dressed, all the bands are masked, I'll be masked, the host will be masked. If you just want to come hang out, we'll be here Wednesday. We do one more show in November. December will be the season finale. That's whenever I'll do the giveaway announcement and get that sent out, so be sure to check back for those. And with that,
and real quick,
go
if
ahead.
you guys would like me to join as another co-host for literally all of those events,
yeah, we'll keep in touch.
This is so fun.
Yeah, we'll keep in touch. I got to see what the schedules are looking like, but yeah, I love having as many people as I can on. We'll keep in touch for sure. So now that I've did all that talking, let me for real wrap it up now. So as always, we end the show with a song from the Banger Wednesday playlist, because again, I'm gonna say Banger Wednesday playlist as many times as I can throughout the show, and we're gonna call it a night. So guys in Discord, just hang out for a minute. We'll get through this last track, and then we'll wrap up behind the scenes. And I think tonight, for the track to play us out on the playlist, I think we're gonna play. Since Bo was unavailable, but he made himself available to be on chat with us on Twitch, we're going to play a track from his band, Elijah. And I think they just released this 2 or 3 weeks ago. So get your ears ready. We're going to check out Illusion from Elijah. And as always, stay safe, keep banging your head, and I hope to see you next Wednesday. Here we go.
And thank you all for having me.
I've been crawling, yet God descends.
All right, good night, Twitch.